Face me. Give in to your pride.
Happening plebs, this week in Yu-Gi-Oh! We'll be taking on a different take. Normally what I do is a longer discussion, about 15 minutes, and then follow up with the 60 card version. I decided that I wanted to try combining both of them together into something a little in between rather than working on two separate videos. I want to stay true to the idea of being a short, snappy summary of the past week, while also giving a little bit more opinion and input than just a simple comic rundown in 60 seconds. Here's this version, and well, let me know how you feel. So onto the video. First up, let's begin with the meta. YCS Denver 2017 just happened, and we had a lot of cheating going on. If you're interested, check out the description or the end screen annotations, and I'll take you right to my video. So for the final top cut standings, they are as follows. Some of you may or may not find this really surprising, at least I did for sure. Zoo would appear to still be the best deck going by results. Over a third of the top cut were pure Zoo variants despite the hit to wrap here. The next popular deck was Metal Foes, Zoo variants still by the way. And Metal Foes still have the same problems as before, which is going second versus traps, but I guess it would appear that wasn't really an issue for these players getting to top cut. Infernoids are still doing well with 4 spots, and for the most surprising of all, there was only 3 Frog decks making it to top cut. Personally, I think Frogs were the best deck last format, never mind this format, so I feel like this format made them even stronger, yet here we have only 3 spots. So the other decks are sort of standard from what you would expect. We've always had 1 to 2 of each Windwitch, Zombies and Lightsworn, hell even Cosmo. But one surprising variant was Spyrals. They were creating a pretty cool discard engine with the Resort field spell. Overall, it was a weird event tainted by a lot of cheating and illegal plays, but hey, at least that was the meta. So over in the OCG, as we all know, Zoo was absolutely murdered with hits to Barrage, Trident, Rat and more, so not really going to be seeing much of them again over there. Almost 40% of the meta were True Dracos, a super fun deck if you know what I mean. True King Dinosaurs took a quarter of the spots. VFD was proving to be a very strong boss monster. The deck utilizes a lot of destroying your own dinosaurs to make big boards, and that proved to be a very good strategy, so a quarter of the representation there. True Draco, Metal Foes, Cosmo, that's a lot of engines, but that did very well too. It took 15% of the spots, and for the other section we had a lot of strange things here. There was actually 3 Zoo decks still somehow. An Infernoid, Dinosaurs, Zings even, and as well as Mermel. For the new cards we have Razion the Time Lord. Basically this is exactly like Meteion, except instead of the field it shuffles the graveyard. So it's an interesting card and it could see some niche uses, but I don't think it's anything super fantastic. I feel like Soul Release does everything this card does without a normal summon, but you guys can be the judge of that. March of Darkness. This adds a Lightsworn from Grave, including the new Twilight Sworns, and then banishes equal to the level you added from the top of your deck, typically 3 or 4. So this is for synergy with the new Twilight card, so we might be seeing some really cool Chaos decks later this year. Spyro Sleeper, special summon by banishing 3 Spyrals from the grave. It's an Icarus attack by popping a Spyro card, and that includes itself as well if you want. But when it's destroyed, it destroys your own field. It seems alright, but the double-edged sword effect might be a bit much of a cost to play it, but we'll see how it shapes up in the future. So Subterror Fiendess, this card is amazing. It can negate any effect or card, and then it sets one of your Subterror monsters on the field while it's in hand. So it's a hand trapped, and it also has an on-field effect. And on the field, well, she's basically like a Shadow Falco for your hand and graveyard as well. So there's amazing synergy with the Subterror engine, and it's just an overall fantastic card. I really think this will make Subterrors somewhat competitive. There's lots of new super rares uncovered from Maximum Crisis. In fact, people were pulling them in their OTS pack somehow. But we're getting the Sylvan Sprite finally, which is actually a really good support card for Spyro because they can do a lot of level 1 shenanigans. So it's good to see that that's being imported to the TCG. The Supreme King Gates and a bunch of other stuff as well was shown. Dino Smashers Fury and Machine Reactor decks have been shown with a whole bunch of reprints as well, and of course some rarities. We've got in Dino Smashers reprints of Rescue Rabbit, Twister, Painful Decision, Terraforming, Fossil Dig, and Quaking Mirror Force. For the Ancient Gear structure, we've got some good staples as well, like Call of the Haunted, Galaxy Cyclone, Maxi, and Card Trooper. Now lots of reprints coming soon as well this year, most notably Minerva. It's going to be in Light's Revenge. It's like a Dragons of Legends set. We'll be seeing that on July 7th, right around Link format, so it could be a little too late for Minerva to really do well, but I mean, we'll just have to wait and see how that deck can quick and fair in a format of, well, link mechanic. And then on August 25 we get the Megatins with cards from all the way back in Shining Victories to Raging Tempest. Yep, we'll be getting Desires, Dimensional Barrier, Toad reprints, and more. Well, that was this week in Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. Let me know what you think about the video and how you feel about the formatting. A little bit longer than 60 seconds, but way shorter than the 20-minute odd videos that I do. So I'd like some feedback. Tell me know what you think about this video, and if you enjoyed it. And maybe make sure you comment, like, subscribe if you want more. And I'll see you next time.
Come, face me. Give in to your pride.
But when it's on August 25th, we get the Megatins with cards from all the way back in Shining Victories to... the fuck? I already, like, said that. Oh, jeez. Well, that's a blooper on my right stream. Fuck my life. Okay, anyway.